house. Your girl, Lady Merc in the house.
It's your girl, Bam.
And
Holla.
welcome. We just had a major weekend homecoming. Shout out to the Bears. Can we do a hand clap for Morgan 151 years real quick? Ooh. If you was a bear, we are the Bears. Hey,
we don't take no mess. Hey, we get mad in a minute. Hey, what did we say?
Hey, yo, if you ain't a bear, you ain't gonna never understand what it's like to be a bear. So shout out to every Morgan night out here celebrating homecoming. Shout out to you. We gonna do the birthdays. It's Libra season. We already know it's Libra season. Happy birthday to all the Libras. Facebook birthday shout out. Remember, if you are not my Facebook friend, please add me and I will do a Facebook shout out for you on your birthday, okay? Jasmine Chauncey, Nikki Mack, Patricia Brown, and Romy Rome. Happy birthday to all my Facebook friends. And last but not least, happy birthday to Cardi B, shorty. It's her birthday. Came through dripping. Came through dripping. Hey, yo. So she just killed it at the music awards. What? Last night. Yo, did you see that? I was from New Orleans with that joint. That joint had me like, mommy. I want the salsa. Yo.
I mean, I would just like love nothing more than for her to just turn into a full-on performer. Like, and every Cardi B show you getting that, like she's gonna kill. Like,
I felt like I want to go see her in concert now. That inspired me to go see her live. Like, I've never seen her live. So, well, actually, that's a lie. I went to the festival last year in Philly, and she came through with the Migos and all that stuff. But yeah, we kind of missed her towards the end. Point is, I will see Cardi. You know what I'm saying? All right, so on to the little chitter chat. Okay, everybody been talking about it all day, and I'm just like, I really want to talk about it with you guys. I know you don't want to talk about it, man, but we was just talking about it in the car. But I gotta bring it up because everybody was talking about Kanye West going to the White House. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, why are we still paying this attention? You know what I'm saying? That's the first question. But let's get to the root of why he went. You know what I'm saying? He went there to be who? Kanye. He made some rants, you know what I'm saying, talk about the election that Trump going to go against, and made a kind of hug photo. Like, he had...
Why is he running again for a second time?
And T.I. got pissed. T.I. got pissed. He's like, yo, I'm going to slap the... out of Kanye when I see him. Like, you know the rest.
I believe
it. I'm like, yo, why?
I believe it.
What?
It's crazy.
Why he so mad? He's mad for the people. He mad because he want to fight for us, and he wants us to have some conscience and be woke. Like, don't support Kanye if he's going to support the man. You know what I'm saying? But why do Kanye support the man? Let's figure out what's the real reason.
El Bundle said Kanye is some poop emoji.
Hey,
I don't believe that's Kanye. Kanye passed away. The Mitt Romney in blackface. That was
Kanye died probably back when his mother passed away. Like, he lost himself.
He
back
really
when ever since his mother passed away, he has not been the same.
He hasn't.
So that's the start there. Like, so I'm like, I want to know what T.I. gonna do when he see Kanye. Like, I just really want to know if he really gonna smack the shit or not. Like, but everyone paying this attention. It's like, it's bigger than this. Like, is Kanye trying to send a message like black could be Republican too, or support the cause of Trump, or not? Like,
so I'm gonna give you the same issue that I said in the car. Black people are not all Democratic because we want to be Democratic. We're picking the lesser of the two evils because the other parties don't matter. Like, what's the
Republican and the Green?
The Green Party.
Yeah.
How many presidents
in between
were part of the Green Party? How many lawmakers? How many lawmakers? How many senators? How many mayors? Anybody that holds a chair in the government.
Yeah.
How many people have been a part of any other party than Republican or Democratic? And so, from the black
That's
standpoint, we choose the Democratic Party because we choose the lesser of two evils, or we choose the one that's gonna benefit us more.
Yeah.
And
Which
even
seems
though the
to be
Democratic Party be
the
talking
Democrat
some bullshit, the Republican Party be talking some bullshit, and nobody got time for that shit. Like, look what's happening. They trying to snatch people babies and this and that. Like, this shit is out of fucking pocket. So no, we don't.
Lose.
We're not just all being. I will be the first to say that black people do a lot of shit to be in the cool. You know what I'm saying? To be the person to say that I did some shit with everything else, with everyone else. But in this case, I really feel like we just honestly have to pick the lesser of two evils. We have to vote. And this is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
everyone
it is what
needs to
it
vote.
is.
People die for us to vote. Like, it's not just something to do just because it's the likable crowd. Like, choose the right person who's going to make something change for our society. You know what I'm saying? For our culture, for us as a people. You know what I'm saying? So it's important. And be educated on why you're voting for them. Like,
Yes.
when Obama was running, everybody voted him because he was the first black president.
Yes, and I said something about that too. And my mother and my grandmother got in my ass. But I was just like, yo, I hope y'all really gonna like support his campaigns and stuff. You know, moving forward, I hope y'all gonna vote again and, you know, do all of that stuff that's necessary. Don't just vote this one time because he's black. Don't never listen to nothing else he ever said in life. Like, my AP English lit teacher made me do research on Obama in 2007. So I've been new. So I'm just trying to figure out all of these, you know, follow the flock people. Like, are you going to continue to support? Are you going to go to primaries? Are you going to do all of the supporting things that need to, you know, that are helping him at the top? Are you going to vote in your local elections to make sure that the policies that he is trying to pass are enforced within your community?
Right. Or not.
Or not.
Or not. Anyway, so move past on Chit Chat. We're going to have a great, great, great topic for everyone. But we have a special guest getting into a little bit later, Silky Gang. We're going to get into that a little bit later, so stay tuned. But our topic for today is about self-worth.
That's what's up.
You feel me? Thank you all.
I am Medina A. said, I register for everything. Love y'all. Peace. Peace. And Illuminati, you said a lot, boo. But alright, what's that? When those things started to show up later in the century, parties started to shift. Republicans were the original party for the minorities.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
That's, major key alert. That's was hot. I didn't know
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, thanks
He's a
for,
teacher, I believe him.
Yeah. Drop jewels on this.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
I am them, but I think we as a people should look at the issues and vote for the person that makes it more sense. Dem or Democratic or red. Or okay. So he's saying he's Democratic. Yes, I totally agree. Like, I feel like if, you know, a Republican was getting up there saying, like, let's fix schools instead of building up prisons.
Yeah.
Let's, you know, stop mass
guns.
Incarceration of African American men. Let's really look into what police shootings have happened and were they really justified. Like, let's retry people. Like, let's make real changes for the community, for all of these minorities. Let's stop snatching babies away from their parents and their mothers. Let's stop closing down business with less than 30 days notice for absolutely no reason other than that you want to gentrify a long withstanding African American and or Hispanic community.
Right.
Because now you see more value in being closer to the city, whereas y'all motherfucking asses wanted to be in the suburbs not too goddamn long ago. So what I'm saying is,
right. Hey yo. Hey,
I didn't mean to go off like
yo, we supposed to be down with Chit Chat. You did this. No, I'm playing. Thank you for your comment. But moving forward, you feel me?
Oh Lord.
No.
We about to...
Look, hey, DM us. We're gonna have you on the show one day.
Yes.
You feel me?
That's my sis, Princess Inc. Charlie.
Thank you, Princess. But Illuminati. Hey, DM us.
He lives in like Atlanta or something.
Well, come up here.
Come
out.
Come
all right, well, call us. You can call us. You can call in. We'll give you the number, and we're gonna have a personal topic about that. All right, but not today. All right, yeah. You're right. Thank you.
Both parties are trash. Yes, we've gotten to that point.
All right, so
the only party we should acknowledge is the Black Panther Party, but
facts. All right, moving forward though. Look, facts. But look, moving forward. Today we're talking about self-worth. So please drop any comments about that. Let's
Yes.
define self-worth. You feel me? Definitely call. But what is self-love and what is self-worth? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's important to even figure out where you would get that from. How do you define that? How do you discover your own self-worth and discover someone else's self-worth? You know what I mean? Where you learn self-love from? You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about all these things because it's important. It shows in our action. It shows when we make our decision. I'm still working on it myself. You know what I'm saying? You have to have grounded people and real people to like tell you about yourself so you can improve and be a better you. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about self-love, self-worth today. All right? Bam. I want to ask you first. Where did you get your own self-love from? Like, how did you discover that you love yourself and you're worth it? You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it comes throughout a ton of life experiences, good and bad,
Yeah.
and meeting a lot of people that I loved, whether it be romantically or as a parent to relationships, friendships, or whatever. And sometimes those loves prevailing, and then sometimes those loves failing, and then having to build myself up
Yeah.
from the disappointment, the rejection, or whatever it was, and constantly, being by myself. A lot of times in my life, I only had myself to depend on, and so during those times, it was like, after I made it, during my times, I'm talking to myself like, yeah, I'm going to make it. Yeah, I'm going to make it. And then after I made it, it's like, damn, you made it. Like, you did that shit. Like, I fucks with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the shit for that. And I think it comes with that. It also comes with loving, like, what you look like, loving your flaws as well. Like, and I'm talking about your flaws inside and out. It's about, people think just because a lot of other women that I know think because I'm skinny that I'm perfect. Like, because you're skinny. Yeah, I got a million stretch marks on my body because I'm skinny.
Yeah.
And my little baby stretched my life out.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, the bottom of my teeth are crooked. Like, I don't like it. Sometimes I got a lazy eye. Like, and sometimes I don't know which one is the lazy eye. So I think I got two lazy eyes. So honestly, like, I could point out all my flaws, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're not about to sit here and tell me that I'm not lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's some things that, are within me. You could pick apart everything that you see, but I'm still gonna walk away from that conversation feeling like I'm my best.
Yeah.
Because I know who I am on the inside. I know what I've been through. I've been around to see myself look for real shitty.
Yeah.
And so now I can really say, nah, I'm popping. And there's nothing that you can say or do to take that away from me. And that's self-love. It's the continuance of loving yourself regardless of who or what failures, what success. It's the continuance of being humble, but it's also the continuance of knowing your worth.
And I think it starts from your parents. You said start from yourself through experience. I agree with that. And I feel like that's more when you grow into your own self as a teenager, into womanhood or manhood, whatever have you. But when you are baby to like toddler age, it absolutely starts with your parents. Because who tell you they love you? Who tell you that you're beautiful? Who tell you that you're smart? Who tell you that you're brave? Your parents, you know what I'm saying? Or they supposed to. And if you don't get that nutrient of loving, then who are you going to get from the streets? Because the streets going to tell you love this drug, you love this money, you love getting this, you got my back, I got yours, you love this gun. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you don't have that pure love to give you those jewels, those kids, to get you motivated, to let you know that, oh, I am somebody. Like, you are somebody. Then you don't never know who you are. And you can't learn that unless you, like she said, go through experience and teach yourself about how to love yourself. A lot of people don't even know how to love somebody, but, love themselves, rather, but want to love someone else. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they don't even know what true love is. And I feel like that's what we have to teach ourselves. Like, what is true love? You know what I mean? I asked the question on Facebook, and I got a couple response. Thank you, everyone, again, for commenting, sending your love. Appreciate it. Essence said, write out your qualities. Know yourself, good and bad. Write out what makes you you. Write out what changed of what you want to change and why you want to change it. Write out everything and start there. And then Pamela, she said, by getting around others and you figure out who you are, you learn about yourself by observing. You know what I'm saying? And like, oh, I don't like that. Maybe that's not me. Or I'm not feeling this. Or I'm not feeling this party. Or I'm not feeling this mood. Or I feel weird. I don't trust them. You pick up certain things that you like. I love to be around people. I'm a people person, but I had to step back and like, who are you? You can't be everyone and not be yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people pick out in media. They watch and observe and become this kind of fake person and make them them, and they're not them. You know what I'm saying? So you ever seen that, like within somebody like portray to be someone else and they don't even know who they are? That shit's sick. That it's sad. So I mean, back to the comments. I'm sorry, I'm going off. Letitia, she said, by loving yourself first and everyone else comes second. Find happiness and love within. And also pray. I think a lot of self-love comes within prayer and have a relationship with God. A lot of people not religion. I am, far as, well, I would say spiritual more than religion, because I don't go to church as much, but I have like strong faith, you know what I mean? But I feel like praying actually help you going through your breakthrough and finding answers that you don't even know how to ask. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, I know it's kind of deep, but it's just like you gotta go through experience, like she said, and then figure out why I'm going through this and can I make it through, and motivate yourself. And it's just like, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else got you like you got you. You know what I mean? So, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I went off. I was going on because it's very important. I think a lot of people out here is just not love, and they don't know how to love, and I think it's because they don't know their own worth. And that's the main topic, is about knowing your worth. And I feel like you don't know your worth without knowing how to love yourself. Like, are you only fake hair and fake makeup? I'm not saying like that's cool if you. I'm not bashing it. You know what I'm saying? But you're more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you be just a t-shirt and sweatpants type of girl too? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who are you underneath everything that you have on? Like, who are you? You know what I mean? Ask yourself that. And then
I was just gonna say, I think loving yourself is more than just your outer appearance.
Yeah.
And so I think you also have to think about what loving yourself looks like. Like, when you think about somebody that loves themselves, are they drinking, turning up every weekend, not taking care of their priorities, dropping out of school, not going to work on time, not paying their bills on time? Like, is that somebody that loves themselves? Is that does it look like somebody cursing people out all the time, or fighting, or whatever the case may be? Or does it look like people going out and meeting nice people and enjoying a good conversation? Like, does it look like people doing random acts of kindness, opening the door for someone, or saying hello, or how was your day?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things. Like, what does loving yourself look like to you? And how do you, and when people look back at you, can they tell? And so, like, those things are the things that you need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cool. Well, like, what are some things that can affect you if you don't know your own self-worth? I think a lot of people, as far as career, relationship mainly, is very effective if you don't know your own self-value. People, especially with toxic relationship, we were talking about a few weeks back, and you're in like domestic violence, or you just in abusive, non-giving, loving, and you don't know. We were talking about with you and your experience, just dawned on me when you realized to yourself when you didn't know your own self-worth, and you had to come out that situation, and it made you probably love yourself even more. You know what I'm saying? After that happened, like, you know what? I'm proud of myself. I came out of that situation. I conquered that goal. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing, and I'm proud of me. And I love me for doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are not encouraged enough or strong enough to do that. Like, how can we encourage our listeners to get to that point? You know what I'm saying? I know it's, of course, help out there, but for those who can't afford help, like, what are some things can we tell ourselves that we are strong? You know what I mean?
There's something that I saw on the Bad Girls Club like a few years ago.
No, you're not.
Look, listen now.
All right, go ahead.
This is like Laura, the life coach. She did like this exercise, and everybody had a mirror, like a personal mirror, but fairly large. And they took some lipstick and they split the mirror down the middle or like in half.
Yeah.
And they wrote like it was something like the things that people say, the negative things that people say about you at the top, and then the things that you see in yourself, like, or the good things about you or something like that at the bottom. And then like at the end of it was like really emotional, and I feel like it was really therapeutic for the girls.
Yeah.
And at the end, everybody got a good message out of it. So that would be one suggestion that I made.
Yeah.
I've never done that strategy like with my clients or anything, but I've done stuff like look in the mirror and say like positive mantras to yourself or something like that. Like write something inspirational about yourself or something uplifting to yourself every morning.
Yeah.
And and then repeat it every morning or throughout the day whenever you feel down or whatever. Also, lastly, another suggestion, get a bunch of your friends and get some magazines and newspaper, some scissors, some glue, and some, cardboard, some poster boards. Hey, and, do some vision boards. Do some things.
We just went to a vision board expo.
I went to an InVision board party. And what we had, it was like a really good time. It was very inspirational. And I did my vision board. I really liked it. And then we wrote letters to ourselves, to our 6-month-old self or 6-month older self.
Yeah.
And she mailed it out like around 6 months later. And then I just like was having a random day. It was like a random week and a random day, and I just got that in the mail.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh snap, like.
That's what's up.
Oh, okay.
I like that. Yeah.
So,
to remind you to keep on going, keep on striving.
Exactly. Yeah, like your friends can hold you accountable for, taking those steps to loving yourself. They can't ever teach you or make you love yourself, but they can hold you accountable for taking those steps. Like my friend told me that he wasn't going to drink on the weekdays, so every day I'm like, yo, are you drinking? Don't drink on the weekdays. Don't drink on the weekdays. Like even he broke his own rule, and I still say every day, like, don't be drinking on the weekdays. Like,
right. Yeah, and be responsible and be like mindful that love is real. And if you don't know how to love yourself, listen to those. It's so much things out here that we can like inspire ourselves with, but it's motivation tapes that you can actually listen to. You can meditate. You can actually go to church and pray. Whatever suits you. You can go work out. You know what I'm saying? Anything to help you get that peace of mind and make you feel good inside and speak positivity. But my thing is, the most important thing I find hard is knowing someone else's worth. You know what I mean? Like, how do you know someone's worth your time? How do you know if this person is good for you? How do you know if it's a good person? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know their worth, and how do they know yours? That's going a little stretch, but
well, I feel like they know
it's related. You know what I mean?
I feel like they know your worth when you position yourself that way. Like if you come into a situation, regardless of what it is, and you don't assert yourself as a person who knows their worth, then you're gonna get treated however they feel your worth, or whatever they feel
like
that you're worth.
Like you do something grimy, you're like, all right, you ain't shit, basically.
No, I'm saying like for instance, if you go into a relationship and the girl is like, oh, you got to take me out every day, and the date has to be at least $50, and you know that you only make $13.75 an hour, and you only work 30 hours a week, that's too expensive. And instead of you saying no, I'm not doing that, and are you trying to come up with a different situation or leave that girl alone entirely, you playing catch up and being broke at the same time. Like that was a dumbass decision on your part. So I'm saying like those like making those types of decisions, like
wait. All right, so question on that scenario though.
Oh my gosh.
Cause this is real shit.
But,
all right. So the girl who's like, all right, I basically charge $50 at the door and you gotta take me out. do she have like worth herself or
No, I'm saying
you
like
know what I mean? Like
I'm saying like not
that's a
pay
good question, though.
not pay $50 to take her out. Like you take me out and the date has to be at least $50 is what I'm saying.
okay.
Like something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
made up something. Like
Yeah.
you know, don't take it so literally.
Nah, I'm sorry. No, because
No.
it was just deep.
And if that
It
was
is-
the case, then maybe yes, she may have some self-worth issues because I feel like a lot
My
of times women hide behind
my point.
setting these pseudo standards
Yep.
and wearing all of this makeup and hair. Even women that don't wear makeup and hair or get their bodies fake or whatever, they feel like they have to have this facade so that they can protect this person that they really are, and then
Exactly.
they end up becoming this nasty, bitchy, undesirable person. So yeah, I feel like that can happen on women's part as well. That could definitely be an issue.
I like how you did that. I'm very happy that you did that because a lot of women are like that, and it's like you having this like defensive mechanism, you know what I'm saying, over you, and it's like, yo, know your value first before you have this big old defense. Like if you the shit and you know you the shit because you worth that, then by all means do you, boo boo. But if you don't even know your own worth and you don't even know how to love yourself, then how dare you? You know what I'm saying? And like for guys too though, like guys feel like they want their 10 acre and a mule. Like, yo, I'm not your mom. You
I
feel
just
me?
feel like you can't attempt to love somebody else until you know how to love yourself. So if you are not sure that you love yourself, then you need to let him and or her go until you can figure it out, because it's nothing worse than a person who does love themselves and is ready to love others in a situation where that person is unlovable because they don't love their goddamn self. And is nowhere near reciprocating anything because they don't love their goddamn self. And they trying to figure it out.
I
So
see.
let that person go. If it's real love, they'll come back.
That's facts. Like a boomerang. Swing it, hey,
And you better be ready
to catch it. No.
to love.
Oh,
bitch.
oh, my
Get
bad.
it. Get it. What was the topic? Love. Love
I
yourself.
said boomerang and swing that shit. You feel me? Bring it back. All right, but yeah. Back to the topic. Yeah, like you gotta definitely know what the difference is of self love and having your own self worth. You can love yourself but not know your worth. Like I definitely love myself, but I know sometimes in certain situations, as far as like my career, I don't know my value. You know what I'm saying? Where I stand. And sometimes I question like my decision making, if I'm making the right moves or not, because I take certain gigs or I do certain things to try to finesse my way into a better situation. But it's like, nah, like you gotta stand your ground and know your worth and stay in your place and make people respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like have that assertiveness to like let people know like, nah, like you gotta come at me correct. You know what I'm saying? Without being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was an important lesson for me because I love everything about me, but just knowing that I'm worth more than I'm treating myself was just like a checkup. You know what I'm saying? And I had to reflect that within my business because you can't wash one hand without the other. You feel me? I can't have my personal life right, but not my career life right. You know what I'm saying? So it just had to be fixed, straight up. So anyone who's like going through that, write down what you want to do, your goals. You know what I'm saying? How you want to do it, how you want to achieve it, and basically do it like Nike. Everybody on Nike right now. So I figured, why not? Sign me. You feel me? I'm looking forward to
Call me.
trying to be an ambassador. You feel me? All that.
How
But-
about your girl?
Eddie Murphy. Hey, so,
I was Nike's fastest kid in New York City.
girl,
Like
when
when I was like 13. I think I was on
the
a
mall.
I feel like I was either on a billboard.
Hey, he was lit.
I know I was in the New York in the Daily News.
Word?
Like,
That's
I
lit.
was fast as shit.
Hey.
I was nice.
And then what happened?
I said, fuck
Hey,
that shit. Look, let me tell you something. Anybody that ran track out there, y'all already know. You have to love track.
You gotta love running.
Ain't no scores, ain't no timeouts.
You gotta love running.
Ain't
Love
no
what you
pass
do.
it as well. I mean, you get to pass the baton, but rarely. This sport is an individual ass sport, and that
There
shit
you go.
hurts. Hurts. It's
There you go.
dedication. My coach told me, if you don't practice for one day, you are out of shape.
Yeah, behind.
Nigga,
That's true. That's facts,
I was
though.
lifting weights. I was running a mile.
That's facts.
I was lifting weights. I was going to practice in the afternoon, lifting more weights. I was big as shit. I was 160
Why
pounds
are you
of
swole
fucking
like
muscle.
that though?
Looking
Damn.
like,
Mad swole. Yeah,
like
try
for
run.
real, look crazy as hell.
Hey yo,
Yes, that track life.
I'm not about that track life.
That track life. That's not what I'm about.
I'm definitely
That's
not about
and
that.
then it don't have no off seasons. They got
It's all year
indoor
round.
track, outdoor track, cross country.
All year round.
Like, bruh.
Run, girl, trying to get that body right. All right, look, we got a new segment.
Goddamn.
We got a new segment. See how I
Shit,
switched that?
JG understands the fuck I'm talking about.
Hey, run.
J underscore don't forget the
G.
underscore G.
Okay, don't do the underscore part. Just read the.
No, because
Alright,
that's how
so-
you know the Instagram name, shorty.
All right, follow us in the house. All right, anyway, so we got a new segment called Ask Bam. You feel me? This is Bam. And this is her little, time for you guys to ask her any type of question. I think she already got a question in for tonight, but
Yes.
for future reference,
You can send me your questions
send her your
on
questions.
Instagram because
Facebook locked her out.
I blocked you on
not-
Facebook
you not
for
Facebook
30
jail.
days.
Maybe Facebook jail. Maybe
Right,
doing
I'm in Facebook jail.
She
Locked up,
they
won't let her out.
I don't got $200.
Oh no!
So she just wanted
He
to
was
stay
like,
in that. All right, and after the segment, we're going to get into who up next. So go ahead
okay.
with the Ask Bam. Who asked you something? What's the segment about? Tell
so
the people. Tell the people. All right.
So again, to reiterate, this is a segment where you can submit any questions that you want to
Answer.
ask me. Any questions about anything, because I honestly have an answer for everything.
She does.
Baby girl.
She really
So,
does. That's-
yes,
that's
girl or
hilarious.
guy, baby boy, come
And-
submit me your questions. And I will give you my best advice. My advice is lit too. So,
She ain't
For
no
real.
counselor though, but she got
I'm
the
not.
rules.
right.
All right. See, I got
Alright.
you. We in there.
So yes, this year's question comes from Tiana B.
Hey, Tiana.
Hey Tiana girl, how you doing?
Are you the one?
So this, oh sorry, I got something here. So it says, Dear Bam, first I want to say I love the show. Yes, girl.
Thank you for supporting. Thank you.
Thank you. My question is, my boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years, and we don't have sex like we used to. When we would have sex, it's boring and quick.
Oh,
How
wow.
do I tell him I want more sex? Tiana B.
Silent ho. All right, go ahead. Tell the people what you going to tell them, because that's what I would say.
All right, so we can approach this 2 ways, right? You can either drop subtle hints like, wear lingerie, rub him, give him a massage, have a little candlelight dinner,
Cook
something
for him.
like that,
Give him nothing to eat.
something sensual, book a hotel for the weekend, have a little staycation, something cute or whatever. Put him in a setting where it's kind of like, if you don't, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Or you can just tell him, like, sir, what are you doing? I need all of that. Like, why are you playing with me? Or you can, you can sit down and, schedule days, and this is, mad boring and, old people life. But if
What?
it's not happening, I'm about to tell you.
Alright.
If it's not happening no other way, then you can schedule it in. Like, you can... you can have you ain't shit.
Right.
It's
That's
loud.
right.
Nah, you can schedule it in. So maybe on Fridays and Wednesdays y'all could get it in. Okay, whatever. And then y'all have to set a time frame. It has to
Are
be
we
between
scheduling sex?
30. I'm saying if she has this issue, I'm giving her multiple ways she can
Okay.
approach the
Okay.
situation.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So yes, you can schedule it in, and then on Fridays and Wednesdays and Fridays from 30 minutes to 45 minutes, y'all gotta get it popping. He gotta do this, that, this, that, this. You gotta do that, this, that, this, that, and then boom, y'all done. Moving
I don't
on,
like this.
right? I mean, then this is not for you.
Yeah.
This is clearly not the strategy for
Right.
you. But yes, Tiana B. So you can either schedule it in, pencil it in, get your Palm Pilot.
Take that shit.
No. No, absolutely not. No.
Take that
No.
shit, yo.
No. Men are calling the cops these days.
That's true.
They are filing
they are
charges
females, yeah.
on your black ass. It is no longer sexy to take
Because
any
our
type of
females
dick.
now. That's literally
No,
what it
not
is.
not in that way. Please ask, sir. Sir, wake up. Can I have some, please? Because don't touch him because for real, I'm trying to save your life.
Melanie said she needs to be more spontaneous with her man. It's not that he's boring, she's boring.
Facts. And that was my first point, Melanie. Thank you, girl. Yes. My first point was spice it
Right.
up, drop hints. Get the massage oil or whatever popping. Get B Simone. I love her. Like, I just love B Simone so much. Like, for real. I can't help. Me and my line sister talk like B Simone for like the whole weekend.
All right.
But yes, I love her. But she said my B Simone tone. But yes, spice it up. Wear lingerie. Shout out to House of Thickness, Brittany Garrett. She got the lingerie parties popping. She about to
Okay.
have her next one coming
Okay.
soon. Check her out.
I'm
'cause
coming.
The first one was dope.
I'm coming.
Women only.
I'm coming.
Yes. Oh, all right, Nisha, calm
All right.
down. I mean,
All right,
Lady
you-
Merc,
All right. Yeah, you're
don't
right.
murk me.
Hey, I
Nah.
died.
But Tiana, girl, I really hope my suggestions worked out for you. I know we got sidetracked because Lady Merc can.
I'm sorry.
No, but I really hope my suggestions work well for you, boo. Don't take it. That's my final advice. Don't take it.
All right.
Not in that way.
Don't-
Take it when offered.
Don't listen to me. Listen to Bam. That's why
Yes.
you gotta ask Bam, yo. Thank you for, asking Bam. Please, anyone who wanna ask questions, go ahead and slide in my
Yes.
DMs. You know that.
Holla
means.
at me.
You feel
Don't
me?
don't
Hey, yeah.
slide in my DMs.
You know
I
what I
will
mean.
slide your ass right
Wink,
back
wink. Nah, I'm playing.
out. I will slide you right back out.
All right, hey. I died again. I'm sorry.
Surfboard. Surfboard.
Hey, yo. She said I'm gonna slide it right back out. All right. I'm done. So,
To the Batcave.
yo.
Goodbye.
Yo, so we're gonna go on the musical break real quick, a couple minutes, and when we come back, we got who up next. We got a very, very special artist in the house, in the place, in the house.
In the house.
So stay in the house. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go get him. Oh,
I hit my Millie Rock for the
RG.
night.
cut down.
Hey,
All right. Look like I'm leaving my.
you know they can still hear you. Right?
Oh. You right. All right. You got. Hey. Hey. Welcome back. Hey, T, why you saying we about to have karaoke night in the house. Like, that was a nice little tone. I know you can sing, though. I've been there. But anyway, so we got a very, 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 very special guest in the house. It's Silky Game.
How y'all doing?
Okay, let me slide over here.
What
Let me get over here with you.
How you doing?
Okay, we're gonna be over. T, you come over here too a little bit, just a little bit. All right, cool. So, first of all, thank you for coming to In the House. I appreciate it. This is our first artist
Yes.
for In the House, but it won't be our last. Everybody, if you want to be on the show, we got Who Up Next. You feel me?
Yes.
Who Up Next? And basically, it's for all entrepreneurs, dancers, poets, singers, rappers. You doing it, we supporting it. You feel me? You support us, we support you.
Holla at the
Facts.
girl.
So, yo, getting to you. You've been doing your thing. I literally see you on my timeline every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally see you on my timeline every day, okay? So, we got a couple tracks doing Pull Up. You know, introduce this track a little bit. Tell us what it's about.
Alright, so Pull Up is basically about like chilling with your gang. You feel me? Like we were just basically chilling one day, and I was the only one with the car, so it was like, when Mike gonna pull up? When Mike gonna pull up? Where we going? What we doing? And at the time we ain't had no money, so it was like we ain't really doing nothing. But
Right.
you know, I had to use my imagination. What we gonna do? So the hook came easy, but you know the verse was basically like a freestyle. We was just chilling and we was geeking. So that's basically it.
Hey, pull up. High five. Nah, I ain't gonna do that because then I'm gonna get sued. All right, but look, put on that pull up. Listen,
Hey.
listen,
Hey.
listen. Lady Merc in the house. Go.
Yeah.
But I'm the hype man. That's all I'm.
My man was lit.
I'ma get the gang and we gon' knock the night. We can hit the movies, party up, chill outside. You know what it do when it's me and the crew. Hold up, I'm about to pull up. Hold up, I'm about to pull up. Hold up, I'm about to pull up. Pull up. Hold up, I'm about to pull up. Hold up, I'm about to pull up. Hold up, I'm about to pull up. Pull up. Hop inside the whip, in my fast car getting lit. Got a banging booming system and the tag right on my grip. I got space my UFO so much that I make Respucia fit. I'm on my way, gas money pay. We got me push with you to draw. Oh, sliding in your drive through. Who that behind you? Tell them they can hop inside the whip because we got a few. Back door open up, she see the crew like what it do. First time, but she gon' take the chance because I got the juice. Cruising that Sonata with riders and how we ride. Ice storm frozen, but Disney don't fuck with wallets. I've been on the block. I'm on my own. Time to speak. Rolling in they bugging, but I'm on my own.
Hey, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up.
That's
Hey,
it.
skirt, skirt.
Thank
You
you.
should have had me in the studio.
Good to the
Nah,
nines.
nah. Don't have me in there.
Hey,
I'm gonna be there all night, no record producers.
That's it, you know.
Just mad.
Distractions.
Never know.
Just
Distraction.
the mad ad-libs. No, I ain't no, don't hate.
Yes, you are a
Yo,
distraction.
haters gonna hate, yo.
Distract-
Your own,
Always like that.
your own niggas, no.
Distracted.
That's how you know you made it.
Distracted.
Hey, yo, so,
I am not a hater. Get the fuck out of here. Absolutely not.
okay. Anyway, so, like I said, I've been seeing you doing your thing. The most recent thing I seen, the No Ghostwriter
Yeah.
that you did with Jay Hill and them. So tell me about that experience performing for everybody.
It was cool. That's basically all I could say. Like, I mean, the
It sounds
crowd
like
was
some
wild.
background story. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff behind it, but I mean, it was cool though. It was
Okay.
cool. It was a life lesson for sure.
It was a life lesson.
Yeah.
Ooh, juicy.
It was lit though.
It was lit.
It was lit. I
Definitely heard.
I definitely liked it though.
Definitely vibed out. Okay, so I seen you also performing at this big arena. Was it the summer?
Was it Milk Boy or was it?
No, I think it was Afram. Did you go
Oh
there?
yeah. Afram. Yeah,
That-
that
so
was
I know that's actually a lot of people
Yeah.
from Baltimore was on AdFrame this year. So shout out to Baltimore real quick because they definitely came out and showed out. But I saw you doing your thing. Tell me about that because that's
So-
even hard to get on there. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
So I gotta give a shout out to Love and Hip Hop and Big Guy for that because
shout out to Love and
yeah,
Hip Hop.
like real. A lot of artists basically go there and we get a lot of opportunities technically because I wouldn't have got it without them. I won the slot from going to Love and Hip Hop and now it was basically about crowd participation. And he basically said whoever the top. It was actually top 5 at first, but then it ended up I think being like top 10. So
Okay.
I was in the top 10 and I got in there and I was just happy that I got it. I was
Congrats
just good
on
with it.
that.
So I'm
Congrats
not
on
gonna
that.
act like I just got it and
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, yeah.
So nah.
You worked for it.
Yeah, I worked for it.
Yeah, definitely. So I seen everybody doing your dance over here. You got the little.
Jay
It
Lane.
looked like the electric slide a little bit, but I ain't want to say nothing. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? That's so jingling. So what's that?
see it.
Yeah, he gonna teach us. See, we gonna have an exclusive dance in the house. So stay tuned. You feel me? But where that concept of jingling came from? Because when I think of, I'm thinking of Bernie Mac.
Jingling.
Jingling.
Yeah, exactly. Like we was
Yeah.
freestyling one day, and my man Sachi, like I had just met him like around this time, and I always have a lot of stuff in my pockets, like
Yeah.
my wallet, my keys, my phone, headphones, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So we were just chilling, and I was just thinking about life. 'Cause that's one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
And I was just sitting there. He was talking. He was like, "Yo, just try to freestyle something." So I was just like, "Jang-a-lang, jang-a-lang, jang-a-lang." But we was only playing, and it was just a play record.
Yeah.
And then like when it came to the verse, some of it was freestyle, some of it was written.
Yeah.
And then it was like later on that day, we was just like, it's kind of hard, but it's whatever. So
Yeah.
then my friend Javion came in. He was like, he wanted to get on there, but I was like, I don't know, bro, because you're a little, a simp. And that means that you basically emotional. I was like, I don't think you're going to fit this.
Is he
But-
drinking?
but-
Is he drinking?
But the thing about it is, like, we gave him a day. He came
Yeah.
back with the bars, and it was lit. And I was just like, so you never know what somebody going to do.
That's
That's when, like,
what's up.
it just caught me off guard.
Yeah.
So that became a hit. Like, it was recorded actually, like, last year, but we didn't put it out until like, a couple months ago. And
Now look at it.
yeah, it was
Look
just a
at
play
it
record.
now.
It was just a play record.
Everybody jingling. They
Jang-a-lang,
like-
jang-a-lang, jang-a-lang.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get exclusive. So, dang, oh, let's say, oh, I got it. So, are you more of a freestyle rapper,
No.
or are you more of a writer?
I like freestyling, like with my friends and everything, but I'm not gonna say, yeah, I'm the best freestyler because I don't believe that. I'm just the best of me. You feel me? So,
I like that. Look at
yeah.
that self love. He know his self
Yeah.
worth. Okay, okay. You know your self worth, don't
Yeah,
you? That's
yeah,
right.
I do.
Your mama taught you well, didn't she?
really
She
did.
said she loved you every day,
My
didn't she?
father,
Let me
too.
say. Okay, Daddy. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I always
Why is
forget.
it so surprising?
I know, yo.
And my grandparents.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's because of my
This is
personal issue
outrageous.
that I be
Nah,
going
that's
through.
real though. Like that's how it be in life for real.
Yeah, black people be like, your father raised you.
Yeah, I
Good
live
for
with my
you.
and my father and my grandparents.
That's what's
and
up,
my little
yo.
sister.
Hey,
Yeah.
Silky Gang. So
Yeah.
you got a whole little entourage with you
Yeah,
now.
Silky
Like,
Gang, yeah.
now you popping, right?
Yeah.
So what's the Silky Gang?
Silky Gang stands for sophisticated, intelligent, loyal, knowledgeable youth, grinding ambitiously and naturally gifted. And
It's a
basically-
whole-
Yeah, so, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like, cause
I
you know,
like that.
for one, I wanted it like be more than
Like
just
a Tupac.
Silky Gang. Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel
like,
me?
Thug
Something
Life.
Like, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And then police be like, oh, so what is this? Cause I got pulled over recently, and it was like Silky Gang. What is that? And I was just like, my brother, it's this. When I explained it to him, he was like, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
he was hating a
He
little
was
bit.
surprised.
He was mad, but it's okay. You feel me? You got to kill him with the positivity.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm not
Absolutely. I know you're inspiring a lot of kids with
I
this
hope so.
dance
I hope
as
so.
well. So what's your next move? What's popping for Silky?
To keep pushing, like it's basically there is no limit for me. I just want to be successful. I want to help
Yeah.
the world. I mean, I got to start with myself in Baltimore. So,
Definitely.
like I love the attention that it's getting because it ain't nothing but positive stuff, and I try to
That's
be
what's up.
genuine. I don't want to be the type of person that's acting like I'm something that I'm not, because I'm not rich. You feel me? I'm still here. I'm still
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
And even when I do it, ain't like I'm better than nobody. We all equal. You just basically got to be yourself, and that's how I look at life.
Facts. And I feel like that's genuine. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna still get up with our projects. This man hit me up. A lot of people don't even know, but it's funny who you know. You know what I'm saying? But we just want to get up with a project and do something that's still coming in the works. But I don't want to give it out all the exclusive. But just know we definitely was met way before he's sitting with me on this interview. So I appreciate you for grinding, and I appreciate you to keep in contact, still be humble, to still reach out to me, and we all, like I said, come network together. You know what I'm saying? Because we all gotta reach into for the same goal. You feel me? But let's hope each other get there. You know what I'm saying? Now your fans is my fans are your fans.
You gotta spread the love.
And then we in the house.
In the house.
I'm about to cuss.
We in the
But
house.
I don't want to. I ain't want to cuss, so I was like, let me not cuss. I'm just going to pause. So, please teach us the jingle dance. And RG, can you put jiggling? I'm sorry, I put jingle. I'm sorry.
You Gucci.
Yeah. Put on the song. This is a world premiere. You know how they used to do it. They all the video be in your face, and we all live. I don't care. Hold
I
on.
think I have arthritis, so.
You said you think you have
Oh,
arthritis?
Yeah.
hell no. All right, y'all. We're gonna do the dance.
Judge me.
So I'm gonna wait till I go back to the next part.
All right, how you gotta teach me the steps.
So look,
Steps.
basically it's this: wrist,
Wrist,
neck,
my neck.
your dance. When you on the stage, and then
Hokey pokey.
yeah,
Okay.
and then it's this.
Oh.
You got to wait till the
All
song
right,
go
wait.
by.
Wait, I gotta practice.
Wait. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
5, 6,
Ready?
7, 8.
Oh.
Hey, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it.
Hey.
Jiggle it, jiggle it.
Hey.
Man, we jiggling. Hey.
So then when the hook come back in, I got you.
All right.
Alright, bet.
We
They
got it.
basically tell you in the hook.
You do it at home too. Everybody do it at home. Jiggling.
You can't get it wrong.
You doing it? You doing it?
I know they
Hey,
doing it. I know they
go.
doing it. They gotta be doing it.
How you doing?
Full of cheese.
You talking right? How you doing?
Hey. Here you go. My pants go jingling.
Wait.
Jingling. Listen to the words.
Oh.
Watch out for my
Oh.
wrist. Watch out for my neck. Watch me do my dance. When I'm on the stage, my pants go jingling.
Hey, we
Watch out for my wrist. Hey, watch out for my neck.
You know I gotta
Hey,
do a
watch me
remix.
Do my dance. And this is my friend. Jay
Hey, gang.
Yes.
Woo, I'm
That was
tired.
a workout.
I'm tired. Woo, jeez. Yo,
It's crazy because everybody be saying that's a
Woo!
workout. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to it.
thank you.
I'll be too hyped. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you. You far too kind.
What
Woo.
happened
All
here?
right. So I want to thank you again for working this out. I'm out of
Already.
breath. Hey, no, but coming on to In the House for a special interview. You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing it.
I appreciate it.
I can't talk. Jesus, somebody say.
Didn't I say I don't want to run track?
Yeah, look.
This is why.
This why. We would do that. We
I
just
can't even jiggle.
jiggling. We can't even jiggling.
Hey.
I can't even jiggle.
Nah,
Everybody. We learned it real quick though. It's
Yeah,
easy.
exactly.
It's 1, 2,
poppin'.
3.
Go,
It's
go,
simple.
go
1,
get
2,
that.
3, and jiggling.
Jingling.
Hey! We gonna make it. Look. We gonna be tired again, girl. 5 seconds, girl. Stop. Hey, but listen, keep doing your thing.
Thank
Don't stop. Everybody on there, follow us In the House, Lady Merc, Bam, BX Bully B, and then I'm gonna follow y'all, and then he gonna follow y'all.
All right.
Everybody, go follow my man. Just say yourself, Silky Gang.
So E-Gang, SILKYGANG.
That's your Instagram, right?
Yeah.
All right, follow him, and I'm gonna put it on my post too, and I'm gonna tag you.
Got you.
All right,
All right.
send me that too,
I got you.
cause yeah, we lit.
We
We litty.
lit.
All right, so before we go, you gotta vote too. We gotta put on verses. RG, we ready? We gotta put on verses. We got like good 5 minutes today. Everybody, yo, I can't believe they showed out like this. I was so surprised. It's against Janet Jackson and Kendrick Lamar, and you won't believe who won this. Each show I do a segment called verses of an old sample versus a new sample.
Okay.
And then I get the people to vote what sample is better. You won't believe this. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, yo. I'm gonna go to Yo, this is a classic, yo.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping.
Sorry, I had to check who won real quick, y'all. Hey, this is the classic though. I picked Janet. I did pick
Janet?
because it's classic. Because she be like, I just want to stop.
I understand, but it's like-
it's too slow.
Just
Is it too
for,
slow?
for the, you know, kinda.
What?
But it's like Kendrick
It's
coming
that-
with that poetic, that
Yeah.
poetry.
Oh, Kendrick.
Yeah, yo, he came with the poetry on.
Ho. Hey, Leaky. Thank you for supporting. Vote.
Oh.
Yeah. Who would you want to work with? I should ask you. I'm still here.
As far as like
Yeah.
Baltimore,
Well, no. Like, if you had to choose, like, as a record label,
my top. Oh, you mean record label? Okay, label. Honestly, I honestly do not even know. Be honest with you, as far as a label, because I kind of wanted to like grow this out
yeah.
just for myself,
Independent.
like myself and my gang and my group, and then go out there do my own thing, have my own label. But at
Yeah.
the same time, like there's a couple labels I would want to work with, but I really wouldn't want to say. I'd
wanna
rather
say
just
it, Yeah.
I want them to just come at me instead of me saying it really. They really
Hey,
mess
I gotta come to one of your workout dances for real, and I'm gonna probably have you on my show because you dope, Leaks. I'm proud. But that's dope. You should definitely get your own record label. That's independent and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I really feel like that would be a good look.
Yeah.
Because then you have control. You can control your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? You can't create nothing if somebody tell you what to create.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
my
mean?
main thing.
So-
I don't really want that.
I feel like that's the move.
That
All right. Yo, and the winner is, you know who it is, Kendrick Lamar, man. This man, I thought it was going to be Janet.
nah.
Never.
Everyone's like, nah.
Everybody was like, nah, you
No.
gotta let that go. Then he had Drake on it, so,
Yeah. He got
you
forever
know,
fans.
forever
Oh,
fans,
forever
everybody.
It's forever dead.
Yo, so, shout out every
99
single body, you feel me? Rockin' with in the house.
Hey.
Is Lady Merc, I'm in your mouth.
Oh.
Getting
Lady
explicit.
Merc, she in your ear.
Sorry,
Oh.
I got it real crazy.
Hey,
Oh.
Lady Merc
Oh.
and Batman going nowhere.
She a
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
I'm not about to freestyle.
You already doing
already
it.
doing it. It's happening. It's happening.
Got me fucked up.
She going wild. Hey, I'm the hype man. I'm a back man.
Hey.
Can't like man. I don't know what I'm saying, man.
Hey.
But I'm nice, man. Hey,
Hey, yo.
yo,
Bro. Hey.
look. Follow
Hey,
me.
yo.
All right, so thank you everybody for tuning in the house. Today was about self-love. Make sure you love yourself. Love, peace, and hair grease.
And that's the fucking show.
Hey,
Shout out
yo.
to my man Silky Gang.
Peace, love, and positivity.
Shout out to Bam.
Holla.
Shout out to me.
Shout out.
Shout out to my man G.
Here.
I don't care. Don't call me, man.
Got him.
Let him follow us. We out.
Got him.
In the house. In the house.
Hey.
In the house. In the house. In the house. Hey.